Fuck, you never tell me. Welcome back, guys, to Sparkle's Way. And yes, Sparkle is my real name. Today, we're going to be talking about dun 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 parenting. And you know I gotta get my trusty bottle out because we all know it's gonna get hefty up in this bitch. Right, parent? Before we get started, just wanted to say to all my parents, you're doing a great job. And I'm proud of you. And I love you guys. So, let's read. I'm all excited. Let's see what you guys emailed me. All right. Ooh, so many. Dirty ass clothes. I mean, that one just jumped at me. Like, woo. Dirty ass clothes. Let's see. Hi. A lot of exclamation marks. I'm sorry. I had to email you to let the steam out really quickly. I feel ya. Steam away, honey. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of seeing kids with bummy clothes going to school or outside. Why did you have kids if you can't afford to dress them properly? Ooh, sting. Pow. My gosh. They look a mess. Just the other day, I was at the cinema and these kids came in with holes on their knees. Like it's been played in 100 times. Come on, do better. My kids have Jordans and slip-on shoes.
No, tip-top clothes.
Oh, sorry. My kids have Jordans and tip-top shoes. They are
tip-top clothes.
Fuck. My kids have Jordans and tip-top clothes. They are reflection of me. Fuck, I say that all the time. I say that all the time to my kids. You are a reflection of me. I shine, they shine. Tired of these broke ass moms. Ooh. and it's usually young moms who get their kids looking the worst. Step your guys' cookies up. It's disgusting. Wow, I couldn't agree more. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's sometimes like my kids would put on their school pants and I wouldn't realize right away until like they're walking and I see like a little hole, you know, in their tights and I'm like, shit, you know? But then I tell them to chuck them or I sew them. But I don't really sew, so I chuck them. But I totally feel you. I tell my kids all the time, how you dress, how you look is a reflection of me. You go out this door with your hair looking all crazy and your clothes all dirty and stained up. No, that's not how it works. Mind you, I do get my kids name brand shoes, but they don't really last long. So one of the shoes I usually get is actually Puma and Skechers, actually. And they're not that cheap. But I like to get the kids shoes that are like running shoes, you know, like the comfy ones that their feet expand and they don't break as much, you know, like Converse and all that. So I find those last a lot longer with kids because it's more flexible to their feet. If I'm wearing name brand shoes, my kids are wearing name brand shoes. But mind you, when they're at the park, guess what? They're wearing the cheap ass shoes. Sorry. But you're playing in mud and dirt. You ain't messing up your nice shoes. Just saying. And I wouldn't exactly say it's young parents. Maybe you're noticing it young parents. I actually find that a lot of young parents, they like to splurge. I would say more on the shoes than the clothing. You know what I mean? And I find a lot of older parents, they like to splurge more on the clothing than the shoes. But on another side, remember how I say you should put yourself into their shoes, right? How I say in my other videos? Maybe they can't afford it. You know, it's hard to raise kids nowadays. I don't know about you, but I even know people that don't even have kids and are struggling to pay rent, pay their own clothing, pay food. So just imagine having another kid. The government gives you money, yeah, but it only goes so far. You know, food's very expensive. Accidents happen. A lot. You can't sit there and say that, you know, every kid's planned because you fucking know that's not true. So I feel like some people, they end up pregnant and then they're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? But they make it work. I feel like your kid doesn't need to have Jordans and name brand stuff to look proper. Your kid can have no name brand stuff, but still look decent. You know what I mean? Fresh, crisp shirts, pants, and whatever. You get what I'm saying? Holy stuff, unacceptable. Stains, they're kids. It happens. But you should have clothes for indoors and clothes for outdoors. That's what I do. You know? And come on, let's be honest. Kids are most the time in their uniform. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, in their uniform. And when they come home, put them in pajamas. As somebody just told me and reminded me, not all kids have uniforms. So that's, I couldn't imagine that. Honestly, if this school did not have uniforms, I would still put my kid in uniform. Do you know how easy it is to have uniform? You wake up, blue shirt, blue pants, boom, done, white socks. You don't gotta worry about what they're gonna wear. Go to Walmart and choose a bunch of, or whatever, Carter's, and choose a bunch of clothing. Oh my God, what a fucking headache. You know, it's hard enough being a parent and you gotta choose all these fucking clothes. Get out of here. Uniform that shit. Even if their school had no uniform, I'm uniform. It's so much simpler. You know? Why do they want to make parents' life harder? And on top of that, you want to talk about name brand and stuff. What about the kids that can't afford it? And then they go to school and there's kids with Nike, like me, Nike, and this and that. And then the other kid got fucking whatever, you know? Come on, imagine how he feels. That's why I find uniforms should be in all schools. Because no matter your income, it's this. This is what matters when you're at school. Not this. This. Okay? Just remember that. Not everyone can afford it. But your kids should still look their best. Because it is a reflection. 1, please don't be so hard on people. Like, if you really see the kid was stained and holes, okay, I understand. But name brand stuff, I disagree on that. Name brand stuff is not that important. Your kid grows out of that shit in a few months. Sorry, I don't agree. 2, yes. Again, I don't agree with the young parent statement that you said. I think it could be any parent, young, old, whatever. A parent is a parent. And I actually feel like younger parents tend to spend more stuff on name brand shit, to be honest, as I've seen. They're more into labels. Because at the end of the day, you put name brand on your kid doesn't fucking know what Jordan is. Maybe when they're 13 or whatever, but not when they're babies. They don't fucking know what the hell you're putting on them. They don't give a shit. It's you, it's your ego, it's what other people see. And 3, please don't judge people before you know their situation. A lot of people cannot afford those things. And you should be kind. And when your kid grows out of those things, you should give and donate those things to less fortunate kids. Let's look at another one. I'm on a roll. Ooh, I like it. Hi, Sparkle. Hi. My name is Cindy. I've come up with the best way to feed my kids, just many, yummy, healthy dinners without them even noticing. The trick is not to tell them that's good or bad food, and never promise dessert at the end of a reward. I never promise dessert at the end as an award, because then they'll think the food is so horrible, it becomes a task. And honestly, it worked. They eat so much better now. And I don't know about you, but I love eating healthy. And no, they do too. Exciting. Loving our new journey. Wow. Love it. Love the positivity. Great going, Cindy. It is so hard to get your kids to eat healthy. And I couldn't agree with you more. Don't tell your kids that, oh, it's good for you and stuff like that. But start them eating healthy very young. That's the trick. That's the honesty trick. My daughter is 5 now, but she loves broccoli. She loves the shit out of broccoli. She eats that. That's the first thing she eats on her plate. She eat it raw, she eat it boiled, she eat it steamed. Anyway, this kid loves broccoli. Broccoli soup, broccoli everything, okay? Same with my other one. Hers was a little more tricky though. I had to start blending her, putting in a puree and blending. She doesn't like celery. And it has so much like stuff in it that I started putting in soups. Soups in wintertime are the best because you're able to sneak in so much stuff, and then they don't even taste it because of the chicken broth and the chicken itself, you know? But I'm so happy you came up with that idea, and I hope many parents read it and, well, listen and heard what you had to say, because I think that's an amazing idea. Every kid's different, right? But I love your technique, Cindy. I cheers to that. All right, next up, my parents. Let's see. My daughter has a boyfriend. Oh, I couldn't imagine my daughter's getting at that age. Oh. Hi, I think I'm going through what most moms hate to go through, or they at least don't like to get to this point. My daughter has a crush, and this isn't an ordinary crush. This is in her mind, her boyfriend. And no matter what I say, I can't tell her otherwise. Haha, lol. Insists. Trouble saying that word. They are together. She's 10. 10. Oh my God, same age as my baby girl. I don't remember being like this when I was her age. I guess times have changed, and this is what it's about, huh? Well, thank you for reading my email. I wasn't sure if you'd choose mine out of any. Oh, of course. I try to get to everybody, you know? Don't feel that way. Even if I didn't read it this episode, I'd probably read it next. Don't worry about that. Wow. Your daughter is the exact same age as mine. That's insane. Coincidence? Yes. Yes. Nowadays, everything is way faster. Way faster. Crushing, talking about sex and all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous what kids are exposed to now. I feel like everything is so sexualized now. It's so hard being a parent in this day and age. And I could not be more strict with my daughter. What is the definition of a boyfriend? And I explained it to her, and she said, well, you know, walking with your hand, like holding hands and kissing. And I'm like, okay, and why do you need that? You're 10. And she actually told me that she had one. And I cut that quick. As soon as she told me. And that's when I told her, when you feel like you don't want to tell me something, you tell me. You tell me quick. Because I need to know what's going on. It's something that you're hiding. And I get that it's a mother instinct. You just know something's up. She's hiding something, you know? She's off. She's not talking to you as much about school and stuff like this. And then boom, find out she's like dating some kid. I couldn't freaking believe that. When you're in high school, fine. I will back off a little more. Not that much, but I mean just a little bit. Hell no. No. You know, to each their own. To each their own. Because I've heard many parents tell their little kid, oh, you got a crush on him? No. And I'm just looking at them like, what the fuck? You encouraging this? Come on. Your kid should be focusing on school. That's what I tell my 10-year-old and my 5-year-old and my 8-year-old. Forget about boys and girls for now. High school. And even then, guess what? When they hit high school, they're going to realize how hard high school is. They'll put all their focus into schooling. That's the point. You want to build your kid to be independent by themselves before they be in any relationship or anything with anybody else. They got to love themselves. And how at that age you even know yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself and know yourself before you go with anything else. And teach them that young. And I'm telling you, your kid will be more confident. 1. Hell no, cut that relation off quick. Snip, cut it off. Okay? Seriously, she's 10. She's in elementary school still. 2, don't be hard on her. A lot of kids are peer pressuring other kids to date and all that shit. I've been there, you've been there, we all been there. Don't be hard about it. Be concerning, be like, I'm here for you, but I'm looking out for you. Be concerning. Don't be a hard ass because it ain't gonna work. 3, really think about it before you approach the situation. Be calm, be collective, and make sure it ended. Make sure it ended, because your kid can say, yeah, I'm gonna end it. But they most likely won't. So follow up on it. Keep at it. Really explain to her why you don't want her to date anybody. And tell her, you need to love yourself. And worry the fuck about school. Let me catch your grades slipping. On that note, like, subscribe, and email me, which is below, even though I'm pointing at my table right now. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye. Peace. Hold on. I'm kind of thirsty. I love water.